Good morning, Mr. Paul.
Good morning to you.
Today we have with us our one of the most friendly client, and that is why you are the first person, frankly, to be interviewed in this new series that we've started. The moment I spoke about this concept to Sandeep, the very first name that came to his mind was yours. He said he's absolutely friendly. You'll feel comfortable meeting him, talking to him. So for your first, client, choose him. So I'm very glad that we could finally do this.
Thank you for the honor, but okay, I must say friendly I have become over the years. Not that I was friendly from the start. It was a relation which, sort of was, we were testing each other and it went ahead. And then, of course, everything became so easy with him.
Right.
And then now it's friendly, of course.
Which I believe is true for all relations.
Should
Then
be that.
you meet your friends or your spouse, we first do see where we can land comfortably both
Thank
of
you
us.
very
And Sandeep feels very comfortable with
Okay,
you.
happy to answer what you want to know.
Sure. So we'll be asking you certain questions wherein you can tell us about your experience in terms of SubhShanti wealth, in terms of investment, in terms of the Indian stock market, everything that is related to the industry. You can talk about your experience. And of course, we would want you to be from your heart, directly, and as frank as you want us.
Sure. While I appreciate that, I have kept some hand notes for me. So I may refer to it once in a while, but that is all from the heart. Nothing is prepared. But, when giving something, you may miss a point, which I didn't want to do.
That's true. That's perfectly fine with
Tell.
us. So my first question is, what was it about your first meeting with Sandeep in Muscat that convinced you to explore investing with SubhShanti wealth?
See, when I met him at Muscat first time, it was a brief meeting actually. And not that I talked of much of changing my investment pattern at that point of time.
Okay.
But Sandeep did impress me as a very educated, confident gentleman.
Okay.
Young boy. I can say a boy compared to my age and that time. And but along with the confidence, he was very humble. He was very respectful.
Okay.
So I would say I saw in him a young, educated, smart person, modern in every sense, but always rooted to the deep traditions of India.
Right.
So this was a small glimpse of him.
Okay.
I can say he impressed me nicely as a person, but there I did not possibly go ahead much on the investment part. Okay. It was later, which it will come to slowly.
I see.
It was later.
Okay.
Not in Muscat. But
okay. So in your transition from NRI life in Oman to settling back to India, what role did SubhShanti play in organizing your finances as a retired person?
A good question, because it takes off just from where I left it. I said that in Muscat, it was just a brief introduction. I didn't give much thought to the process of investing with him or through him.
Okay.
I just met him as some common friend told me to meet him. Impressed me as a nice man.
Okay.
But then when I came back, and then not that he contacted me here, but then somehow, somewhere in the back of the mind, when you're back, your savings, you are a little alarmed that whether the NRI life I can continue in Calcutta or Kolkata with the same level of comfort that we have been used to. So these things begin to ring a bell, and much to the shame of the chartered accountants community, though I am a chartered accountant, I was least bothered. I am a chartered accountant, but I was least bothered about wealth management as such. I have been always in IT.
I see.
I was driven by IT, but IT people today also are very much well conscious, but I was not. As a person, I just wanted a life which was nice and good. But then when you come back and when you lose your company perquisites, you lose the life there. And to sort of match that standard, you begin to think, do I have enough savings? Is there a better way?
I'm sure.
So somewhere maybe Sandeep came to my mind. I contacted him. He was very welcoming after that long gap.
Okay.
I came back in 2016. I don't remember which year I met Sandeep. He can maybe tell. But then I contacted him. I went to his office and I had a long talk with him.
Okay.
And I was a very FD person always, because the main thing is I didn't want to give any head to such matters. Therefore, if you don't want to think, then FDs is the only thing that you do.
True.
Unless you have somebody very close who knows about other things.
Okay.
So FD was the easiest thing. No, I was Then, of course, Sandeep had a long discussion. We sat. He had a unique way of explaining, very quietly, calmly, without in any way pressurizing me to change my ways. He just gave that. That was important. Nobody can push sale at a certain age. They cannot.
True.
Should not.
Should not. Yes.
So he just said what facts were. And I saw that, yes, in the Indian market, I was losing a lot of extra comfort money if I stuck to FD. FD would see me through. But it possibly will not be enough to increase my lifestyle, even go a little to what I was accustomed to NRI, or pursue my passions here. I can live well, but I may not be able to have the extras.
Right.
So that is that. So yes, SubhShanti, to me, SubhShanti has been Sandeep mostly. So when you say SubhShanti, synonymous to Sandeep, it is interchangeable. And so that's how. And then I said, I took his advice, thought a bit, and I said, fine, go ahead.
Okay, that's great. So you say you have been an ardent fixed deposit person, somebody who believes in fixed returns, guaranteed returns. From there, you shifted to mutual funds, and they say mutual funds are subject to market risk. So how you were comfortable taking that risk while you were used to guaranteed returns?
See, the risks. Yeah, you can ask that question. The point is, firstly, here again, another aspect of Sandeep. He was very clear with me that at the age when I was changing paths in investment, he was very clear that he is not going to take more than a certain percentage of my corpus under him. So that is another very honest part. We all know that the more corpus he gets, the more he makes out of for his living and for his going ahead in life, which is absolutely fine. Otherwise, why will anybody work? But in spite of that, he said that you have to have a very, very comfortable part of your corpus done in FDs and fixed income group. What I am taking is something which possibly you can even live without. I am not going to take all your corpus. So that is the first thing which, before knowing Sandeep through and through as a investment consultant, so the risk was reduced immediately because it was only maybe a part of my.
A part of your.
He was taking. He has never said to put me to mutual fund everything, or even. So that was the first. Nothing to be scared then, because in my case, and then I would say that, see, scary. It all depends on whether you can yourself do the investment in the right mutual funds, or you have the right person to help you do that. If you have the right person, or you are yourself knowledgeable enough to do, then I didn't see much scare in it. It's all about having the basket which is right. But for that you must know, you must study, or you must have the right person beside you,
guiding you.
That's
Great to know that. So this brings me to my next question. Retirement planning can be overwhelming. How has systematic withdrawal plan set up by SubhShanti Wealth helped you manage your monthly expenses effortlessly?
Effortlessly, yes, because actually SWP actually eased my life. There was no problem. And then, see, the point is, when I observed Sandeep for a while, how he was doing, I gave him my complete trust. That had to be there. That had to be there, you know. And he sort of looked at what I was earning from my fixed deposits, etc. He took from me inputs as to what I need to. And he sort of tailored that SWP. It has been very good for me. Excellent. We do adjust it at times. We do adjust it at times based on this, and it has been. See, after I have begun to trust on Sandeep, I give no head to it. So when you talk of overwhelmed or not, I'm not, because I'm not even thinking about it. But then that level has to be reached. It cannot be with A, B, C.
Right.
See, let us be very honest. It cannot be with A, B, C. And it is also possible Sandeep may not click with another investor. It is all a matter of how it is a marriage. It's a marriage. Totally it's a marriage.
True.
Yes.
So I'm glad it's a successful one.
It is a successful
And I can see that you place a lot of your trust in him.
I do. I query sometimes because,
which is good.
After all, I am a thinking person. But that is very small time. Very small time. And a very little, maybe after something comes to my mind, I ask him, Sandeep, can we have this? So he will say yes or no, or I go by it.
That's nice to know. So as someone with a sharp eye and an analytical mind, what made you trust SubhShanti or Sandeep with your long-term wealth management?
See, as I was harping from the very beginning, that his disposition impressed me.
Okay.
As a young man, as a confident man. And then I began to know him more and I began to know his background also. So, I found in him a young man, a sensitive man, a man coming from a very prosperous family business, even with a good banking job, but yet decided to take all the risks to build up SSW from scratch.
True.
So, what I believe is that one man who can, can be challenging about his own life will possibly be taking some challenges for my wealth too.
Right.
And I have always felt that to manage or nurture money, you also should come from a moneyed background.
Okay.
What happens in many cases, especially in the Kolkata scene of middle class Bengalis, educated Bengalis, there must be investment managers who are from consultants.
Right.
But if you are coming from a very middle class background and you yourself are not handle money much in your background, then you tend to be cautious.
Okay.
Cautious is necessary.
A little extra cautious?
Extra cautious. Okay. You tend to be extra cautious. Right. But when you have yourself taken some challenges and you are confident. Another thing about Sandeep is he never rests in upgrading himself. One thing or the other, he goes on learning. Yes, and formally. Yes. It's not like learning only on the streets. No. He has never stopped. He's going into AI, he's going into learning. I see all this. He could have relaxed. True. He could have just relaxed with so much stuff and all that. But he goes on. So that's how the trust came, and now it's all about SSW.
Great. So many NRIs hesitate to invest or plan for retirement in India. What would you say to them now from your own experience?
See, when you ask about retirement to India per se, that's a life choice. I cannot advise them on that. That is their call to take.
Okay.
That is their call to take. That I have nothing to say on that. Each individual has their call. But having settled in India, I have a faint feeling I am not a very reading person. I just want to relax. I want to travel. I don't read much.
Okay.
I travel. I don't read much YouTube or anything at all. I'm not a very reading person. But I have a feeling that for the upper middle class, if you are in India, you have lots of opportunities to increase your wealth.
Okay.
Through mainly mutual funds. I wouldn't put in direct share dealing because that's another ballgame altogether.
Yes, completely.
But upper middle class in India has a lot of opportunities of earning high. And why only that? Even the government now, in most of the schemes, we are getting senior citizens is 8%, 7%.
Right.
And out of the country, so there is nowhere this person, in spite of the foreign exchange devaluation. But most upper middle class are not concerned with that. It's Indian money that is spent in India.
Right.
So, yes, I don't think wealth-wise we are anywhere less than anybody else in the world, and we can make wealth.
That is so nice to know that you think like that, especially when you've exposed yourself to global markets.
Yes. And all services are less costly. The wealth part you can make as much as you want, at par with America. But the services will be much less costly.
Yes.
You go to treks, I know. I go to treks. Now, for 5 days, 14,000 rupees, including everything.
All the
which European country, which America will give you that with all the guides and everything?
True.
Everything what we need. Okay, hey, I don't need a plate of gold, but whatever I need. 14,000 rupees for a 5-day all found trek. Who in this world will give it? That's it. True. And AC train travel, if you work out, it will be 1.5 rupees per kilometer. Is there anywhere in the world? Okay. You cannot compare a European coach with an Indian coach, but we need Indians to travel the Indian way. As many people travel AC in India, we are happy. But if somebody is traveling at 1.5 rupees per kilometer in an AC train, what we will get is sufficient and more. Okay.
Understood. So before connecting with SubhShanti, what was the one thing you were really looking for in a wealth manager, and how did you find it?
See, to be very honest, when you ask what are you looking for a wealth manager, as I was telling you, I also belong to a middle class Bengali family. And on top of that, I was not very, very too ambitious in my life about wealth. Okay. So I never even thought about a wealth manager. So what do I look for it? I looked for nothing because wealth manager was never in the concept of my horizon.
Right.
It is only when I came back and I talked with Sandeep, then only I saw the only wealth manager was he. So there was nothing to look forward to. And I mean, nothing to look for. And I suppose, see, you look for a wealth manager, the same things as you would look for any other good service that you need.
Okay.
If Sandeep had given some other service, I am sure he would be the equally good and trustworthy. Because it's about the person.
It's about the person.
Yes, about the person, because these things are more personalized. See, you go to a tailor.
Right.
You need a tailor who is really passionate about doing the right thing for you. He could be your wealth manager if he had been in another year. It all depends upon the person, what service he gives. So he impressed me as a person. His expertise is wealth management. I took him.
Right.
If he was an interior decorator and I was setting up a new house, so possibly I will take him as the interior decorator because I like the person.
So it's about the person
Yes.
for you more.
I cannot give him a written test on wealth management subject now. What
Of
would you
course.
look at a wealth manager?
Of course.
Then I'll have to take a test. I cannot do that. Okay. Chalo.
All right. Were there any moments of market volatility where you felt reassured by the team's strategy or guidance? If you could recall any?
Achha, I would have forgot. I should have mentioned that my regret after going through with after my introduction to Sandeep and after 2000 is the only regret is I did not change my ways and did not meet him earlier.
Okay.
If I had met him 5, 6, 10 years back, I would have been happier. I would have been in a better position.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, now, no volatility since 2016. There must have been many. First thing, Sandeep had told me also. Initially, I was a little nervous looking at Sensex. And he told me, don't look. I am there looking for you.
Okay.
I stopped looking. I stopped worrying. It has moved. It has been okay. It has ups and downs has been there, but there has not been a catastrophe. I think if the goal was 15%, I have been from XIRR 17 to 21.
That's lovely.
That's lovely. That's it. And I was never worried. I was never worried. I didn't have to be worried.
So he reassured you and you put your trust in him and stopped looking at Sensex.
Yes, yes.
Maybe that's what helped you stay calm during the
Yes, absolutely. He calmly handled it. I mean, he must have handled it. I did not look at it also. And the funds were in the right basket.
Right.
Which he had done, who he had tailored for me. And I was never traumatized.
Okay.
As yet, at least. Yes, on my part, sometimes I queried him. And I completely believed it.
That is one attribute of a wealth manager.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. And see, he must have judged my age, my needs, and put it in that proper basket of funds. Had it been for somebody much younger, he would have done different.
Yes,
so
absolutely. I'm sure
he would have done different. That's it.
There is always a debate of trading versus investing. As someone with your years of experience, how do you view this? If you have ever traded or tried
my
trading?
experience is on this is not much. If you are talking of trading are you talking of trading in the share market?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, I took it otherwise. But no, I have not much experience. Investing, you mean in
investing in mutual funds?
Into mutual funds. No, I have not been much into trading. Just kuch hai. So I can't compare there. But if you talk of investing mid-term, long-term, there even in mutual fund. When you see in mutual fund also there is trading. When I encash something, when I sell, redeem something, when I book profits, when I buy, that is also trading. Although the normal terminology is attached with shares. But in mutual fund, you redeem, you buy, that is also trading in a sense. Because the mutual fund units have a value, shares have a value. So the way
buying and selling is
now, if you come to mutual funds, yes. As of now, as I grow in age, I do feel that sometimes I should book some profits. I don't push Sandeep for that, but I do tell him that Sandeep, some profits, that I will look at it and I'll do it as when the real income. Yes, I feel in the sense of trading, then now some profits I would like to book sometimes because my age is going ahead. I don't have much to live back for my second generation, fortunately. Therefore, I would like to enjoy it.
Yes.
And see them. Because otherwise it's notional.
Otherwise it's all notional.
So some booking of profits I have been thinking of. But I just request Sandeep that book. Okay, SWP itself is booking profits.
Okay.
Chalo.
Let me maybe rephrase my question. So as you have been an investor for so long, have you never thought of trading in the stock market? Or how did you stay away from, something that entices everybody? Because it gives quick returns, quick profits.
I told you my nature has never been to look at wealth much. First thing. And possibly that is the reason. Share, no, I have done maybe 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs worth of share here and there.
Okay.
They have never been too good, too bad.
Hmm.
Chalta hai. I have some Gujarati friends who tell me to do this and that, but that is not serious.
That's
It's
not
not
serious.
serious. I am not, because I was the FD person. Na? So therefore,
Yes.
obviously, I'm not a risk-taking person.
Yes.
If I'm not a risk-taking person, if I'm not into wealth at all, then obviously these things go by.
These things
So
go.
see, if you find a property, some would go and jump and invest in it so that it goes up. I will not.
Okay.
Same in shares.
Right. Okay. In your opinion, how important is goal setting in wealth creation? Did SubhShanti help you define or refine your financial goals over time?
Absolutely. Again, the same question when you ask me what was I looking for a wealth manager, I said I was not looking for any wealth manager. So, similarly, I did not have much of a goals and thoughts and all that. I never had such things. But when Sandeep explained to me that there should be a goal, and so you just give me the answer, I will answer my questions and I will tell you what the goal. So he fixed a goal.
So he helped you set up a goal.
Yeah, set up a goal.
And then did the two of you set up funds, mutual funds to achieve at those goals?
Of course.
Great.
Of course, yes. And it is so far achieved. So far,
it has so far been achieved. That's lovely.
So far it has achieved. Yes.
That's
There's no two way. Possibly see, as I said, he was never greedy for his commission or whatever. Baker fit my corpus that put this much in your FDs, this much here. And he did just what was right. He was slightly aggressive on the corpus I put with him, which I wanted him to be. Otherwise, why do I go for it?
You had some guaranteed returns set already.
So I should be aggressive.
So you could play with this part of your corpus.
And the goals were fine.
Okay.
I never thought of it before, but then yes.
Moving on. Many people manage their finances independently.
Right.
I know you have said it over time again that you were not looking into managing it so much. But if you know, what's the real difference that you have experienced while having a dedicated wealth expert from SubhShanti by your side?
Well, see, for me to have managed and thought would have been a big hassle.
Right.
Left to me, what I would have done, I know my ways and means. What I would have done, I would have reconciled to the whatever low cost living by my fixed interests. I wouldn't have jumped into so much thinking and all.
Okay.
But it was a great relief to have Sandeep because I just did not have to think much. But my extras were coming. So I did not have to reconcile, neither did I have to think.
Okay.
Best of both things. I did not think much about it. But yeah, having an expert by you is very important to my mind. But you have to find the right one. If you don't find the right one, better not have it.
I see.
That's it. How you find the right one, I can't guide. It's your luck.
Right.
I take no worries actually. He watches for me. That's
yes. And finally, what sets SubhShanti apart from other firms or advisors if you have encountered any in your life?
No, actually, as I said, I never had these thoughts in mind. So, yes, I had a brief encounter with one person only. He did nothing wrong. He did not defraud me, he did not cheat me.
Right.
But as I was saying, I felt it was more a form-filling assistance than active and proactive thoughts of wealth management.
Guidance.
Yeah. It was like, putting me into something which is safe and it will continue.
Okay.
And see, Sandeep upgrades himself. He learns the new techniques of wealth management. I did not see that. That was a very flat thought. But I don't say that he had any bad intentions.
Understood.
But he was not what I looked.
Right, of course. That's great to know.
And yes, and I must tell also that before I end that I have talked with Sandeep because he has been the only core person whom I have seen. But SSW team, whoever I have dealt with so far, has been very polite, very nice, very professional that way. Ratul has been with me in many things.
I see.
And everybody has been punctual, polite. Of course, the culture comes from Sandeep, as it always comes from top. So far, great experience. I hope it will continue.
It is so reassuring to talk to you and to hear such great things about the company, its people, and Sandeep particularly.
Thank you very much.
Really?
It's my honor to be with you.
And ours as well.
Thank you. Right.
So we are hoping for a continued relationship as beautiful as this one.
Yeah, for my side always. Yes, I'm sure it will continue.
I'm sure.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for your time and effort.
Thank
it
you
means
for
a
coming
lot
and-
to us that you could take out one morning from
No,
your
it's-
days. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.